In this video, we're going to go over my secret weapon to hire really great people at great value. Now, before we get into this video, make sure to smash that like button for the algorithm. Now, if you're an agency owner or if you're a business owner, you do know that hiring is one of the toughest parts of running a business. You've probably had the experience of hiring somebody and they haven't worked out to be that great, and you spend months training them, paying for their salary, and then they end up leaving because they weren't a good fit, and it sucks. However, I'm going to let you in on a little known hiring strategy that I've been using to hire excellent people for my business who are really great at their jobs, and that is by using paid ads. So here's the gist of the strategy. What I do is I use paid advertising with Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube ads to create basically hiring ads. A super simple process is this. I'll create a quick video going over the role I'm looking for. I'll edit in some captions and maybe add in a little bit of editing. And then I'll run these ads in certain countries that I know have really talented people and are at great value. So for example, I'll run these ads in Brazil, South Africa, Colombia, Latin America, Eastern Europe, etc. And that's how we're often able to hire video editors and a lot of talented people using the strategy. So I'll give you an example right here, right? So I'm just gonna show you a quick little clip. So here's an example of an ad. I'm looking for a part-time content writer for my agency Linx Digital. My name is Shash Singh. I run an advertising agency, and I'm basically looking for somebody who can help take some of my content on YouTube and turn it into written content, right? So you'll take my videos and turn it into blog posts and lead magnets. This is a part-time role. It's anywhere between 10 and 20 hours a week. So if you're interested, there'll be a link above or below this ad to apply for this. And I'm really looking forward to hearing from you. As you can see, that was super simple. I literally just got out my iPhone, have this little remote content role there. And what I did is, this is the vertical format. So I ran this on Instagram story ads. Then I had a different format, which was for Instagram feed ads, for Facebook feeds. Obviously, you can have a wide angle version for YouTube, but that's essentially it. It's very simple. The gist of this is you're going to be running these ads in countries where the cost of running ads are really cheap, but they have fluent English speakers. So you're able to get good applicants for maybe $1 to $3 per applicant, which is really good. Now with Facebook, there are certain hiring policies you do have to respect to stay compliant. So you have to keep basically your demographics open. So you can't discriminate against older or younger people or against genders. So as long as you keep that open, you can still use interests. So I've still been able to use kind of like, let's say digital marketing as an interest to narrow people down. And a big one is language. So I always do English because I'll run these ads in other countries where English may not be the first language. So when I choose English, I get the people who speak English. And with Google, again, you're allowed to be a bit more narrow. So with Google, I find when running hiring ads, you can choose your age group. So for example, if you want to hire people who are a bit more experienced, you can do that. With my hiring ads, I usually go for people who speak English and are interested in a certain industry, keeping it nice and broad, because in these countries, the cost is quite low. So you don't really need to do some ninja marketing stuff here. You just keep it simple and broad. And yeah, typically in those countries, you can find some really great deals of people who are talented and are looking to work for a company that's not in their home country. Now, a few other tips are, if you're hiring for a higher level role and you really want to attract the best candidates, I do recommend perhaps having a professional video made, as that's going to generally work better, especially if you have some sort of team meetup. Make sure to take video footage of your team meetup. So if you ever have some sort of team meetup in a certain location, get a videographer to take a bunch of B-roll footage, because then if you do want to create a hiring ad, you can create one where you can show that, okay, this is a team that meets up, there's a social aspect to it, and it's not just a bunch of remote workers all over the place. So I do highly recommend that if you have team meetups, to just take video footage of that, because those are golden for hiring ads. Now, what's the funnel like, right? So the funnel is pretty simple. What I do is I can actually show you guys. So what I do is I will send them to a Google form. You can use Workable. I often use Google Form if it's a quick hire. Workable is a much more organized system. But yeah, in Google Forms, I will just have basically a job post with a bunch of fields, and people answer these. And then what it will do is you can have these responses right here, and you can actually click here and you can make a spreadsheet out of it. So then that just makes filtering people really easy. So once you have that spreadsheet, right, like what I'll do is I'll go through, I'll disqualify 70 to 80%. I'll interview maybe like 1 out of 5 people. So if I have 25 responses, I will go for the best 5. And then from those 5, I will probably test a few of them out on an actual job. So I'll do like a 3-day trial or even a 1-day trial where you give them some sort of paid project. I always recommend doing a paid test project because that usually ensures that people are motivated to do the test project well. And yeah, basically whoever does the test project the best is the one who gets hired. So that is the super simple hiring funnel. It's nothing that's that hard. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, go test the strategy out and let me know how it goes. And make sure to smash that subscribe button and hit the like button so I can keep making more videos for you.